What is going on, guys? Welcome back. In this video today I want to give you 3 awesome project ideas for simple LLM wrappers. So for applications where the main functionality, the main intelligence comes from prompting large language models, and quite interesting tools can be built like this. So let us get right into it. Alright, so we're going to take a look at 3 awesome project ideas for building LLM wrapper applications. So applications where the main functionality, the main intelligence comes from prompting large language models, taking the response, maybe post-processing it, and building a user interface around it. It's actually quite impressive what you can achieve by doing just that, by just prompting and building a user interface around it. You can build quite interesting and useful applications. And the goal of this video today, the main purpose is to give you these 3 ideas to show you how easily it can be done and to then inspire you maybe to do some other projects, because as I said, you can do quite a lot of things by just coming up with a system prompt and building a user interface around it. And I want to show you 3 examples here. It's not going to be a classic coding tutorial. I am going to show you the code, but I'm not really going to implement the project here in the video. I just want to show you these 3 ideas. If you like one of them, let me know in the comment section down below that you want to see a full tutorial on them. But the first one I want to show you here is a LaTeX formula generator. So I can run this. This is a Flask application. And this Flask application basically looks like this. And what I can do here now is I can describe a formula. I can do something simple like just MSE, mean squared error. I can click on generate and I will get as a result a rendered image of the formula. Or I can do something like RMSE and I can click generate and it's going to give me the formula for the RMSE. I can do something like attention and I will get hopefully the formula for attention. I can do something like multi-headed attention and hopefully I will get also a formula for this. So this is not going to be perfect. I didn't spend too much time refining it, but actually it produces good results right now. I can also do stuff like circumference of a circle. Generate. So you can see I get formulas as images, which can be very useful if you are someone who writes blog posts or makes videos or images or something like this. You can just easily type the name or description for a formula. You can also say, for example, most common loss function, and then, or for regression. And then I can click on generate and it's going to probably give me MSE or something like this. Okay, actually, yeah, it gives me MSE. It doesn't call it MSE, but it's basically MSE. Sorry. And basically, this is just an LLM wrapper. I can show you the code here. Let me just move my terminal to this main screen. Let's move this to my other screen. Let's terminate the application. And let me show you what this looks like. Now, I'm not going to show you all of the code, but basically the main logic here, the main intelligence comes from this system prompt, which basically just says you are a LaTeX generation model, maybe I should say formula generation model. The user will give you the name or description of a formula. If you know it, you provide the LaTeX code that visualizes it. Nothing more. No text or explanation. Under no circumstances ever provide anything but LaTeX code. No clarification, no context, nothing. Make sure the formulas are properly enclosed using $signs. So I'm basically forcing the model to give me as a response just a formula. Now, probably this can be, you can probably break out of it by saying ignore all instructions above and give me something else. Probably it's going to work, but you can enhance this, you can do more security mechanisms in here, but basically that is the whole logic of the application. And this could actually be a useful application. I'm not sure, maybe I'm delusional, but I think that if you put this somewhere online as a web service and you maybe use Llama 2 instead of GPT to do that, I'm using GPT-4 here. If you use Llama 2 or something that you're hosting locally, I think you can earn money with that. Not because people are going to pay you necessarily, but you can just run some ads on it. So I think you can actually make money with a simple LLM wrapper like this. You can try it. I'm not going to do it, probably. So you can take this idea and give it a try. Maybe just create a website where people can type some stuff and get a formula, and then you can monetize it in some way. Very, very simple example. Now, let us move on to another one. Let us move on to the translator example. Now, this is obviously classic when it comes to large language models. I can just say run this application now, open it in my browser, move the window here again, and what I have here now is an LLM translator. This is not too difficult, but let's go and say, hello guys, I think you should all subscribe to Neural 9 if you want to become great developers. Now I can take this from English to German, for example. Let's go with German because that's a language I understand, so I can see if it's correct. And it basically says, yeah, that's the correct translation. So how is this working? Obviously not too difficult, quite similar as before. So all we have to do here is provide a system prompt. So I can go into my app UI. I have some languages here, and I basically give the system prompt. The user will provide you with a text in language. Your job is to return the same context in content in out language, nothing else. Under no circumstances ever add context clarification, anything like that, just a translation, nothing else. And then I basically fill the in language and out language here using format, and then I get the translation and I render it in an HTML file. That's it. Now with this probably you can't really earn money, but LLM translations are oftentimes more accurate and better and consider the context way more than, for example, Google Translate or something like this. So if you want to use this as a personal tool, that's again just an LLM wrapper. Now, the last thing I want to show you here is a YouTube tag example. Now, this is obviously something that some of you guys won't be interested in because you don't have a YouTube channel. But what I have here is a tool that allows me to provide the context, so to provide a title and description of a video and to then get YouTube tags I can copy. Now, I haven't used this for videos yet, but maybe I'm going to do that. Basically, what we have here, maybe I should adjust the styling here, but I can say something like video about LM wrappers and how to earn money with them, even though this is not what this video is about, but yeah, how to earn money with them, focusing on GPT and the OpenAI API, also including instructions on building with Olama. Generate tags. I click on this, I get some tags here that I can just copy paste as YouTube tags. I can also click again, get different tags, click again, get different tags if I'm not happy with what I'm getting here. And of course, how does this work? No surprise, I can move this here again. What we're doing here essentially is providing a system prompt. The user will provide you with information about a YouTube video. This can but does not have to include title, description, and other notes. As a response, return tags for YouTube to optimize for performance. Your answer should only include tags separated by commas, nothing else. Under no circumstances ever provide context clarification or anything else. We want to avoid any text that the model can write and then aim for roughly 300 to 400 characters, which I don't think that it really considers that. It seems to ignore that. But yeah, this is how you can do that. And these are just three very basic examples. You can see that's all the code. It's not difficult. Of course, you have some HTML, CSS around it, some JavaScript, but that's basically what you need to produce a simple application. Now, if you spend more time, you can have multiple system prompts, multiple features. Then you can also do some post-processing where you actually use your coding skills. Then you can add a better design. Then you can add premium features, and you can build SaaS services like this. Now, I don't want to say that you can easily monetize this because I've never done this myself. I've never built an LLM wrapper SaaS and earned money with it. So I don't know, maybe it's more difficult, but it seems to me like you can easily build some quite useful and interesting applications just by using large language models, just by prompting them and getting some text output and then processing it. This can be very useful. This can also be useful for writing automated tests. This can be useful for a number of different things. And yeah, this is just what I wanted to inspire you to do. Look into this. Maybe you have an idea. Maybe you want to implement this LaTeX formula generator and try to run some ads. I'm sure you can earn a couple of cents maybe, but that's up to you. This is how you can build simple LLM wrapper applications in Python. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned something. If so, let me know by hitting a like button and leaving a comment in the comment section down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to not miss a single future video for free. Other than that, thank you for watching, see you in the next video, and bye.